Hello, this is Last Garden Standing, and I'm here to talk about my 2018 summer garden. I finally got most of it put in. Here's my rhubarb I've already made rhubarb and strawberry crisp from. It's just huge. It's a great crop this year, probably because it's been cool and rainy. It loves that. Here's an herb garden that I've started. Got several herbs in there: rosemary, oregano. I've got some thyme. I've got some different kinds of basils. Here's some bee balm and chives, of course. Here's some more. There's some dill. There's my parsley just growing like mad. And some different kinds of tarragon, some Mexican tarragon. Here's some things in here. Here's some fresh strawberries. A new patch. I have one over on the other side. Here's my rhubarb start that I did last year, the transplant. It's doing great. Some lettuce, very small crop of spinach and lettuce there. The grapes are starting, as you can see. Cool. Then we're going to go over here. We've got some peas here, doing great. Here they are. Doing good, coming along. The cilantro and lettuce here I've already eaten off of for a good month and a half, maybe 2 months even. I just did some more lettuce for salad today. There's some more peas. There's some tomatoes in there, a couple of peppers. They're doing okay. They got in a little late, these did. There's some raspberries back in that box and some blueberries. Here's my onion patch. Doing okay. Got a lot of big ones going there. Plus we've got some new ones starting. There's another cilantro patch that I've eaten off of for 2 months. Here's some more peppers, all in a line. I've got some basil there. Some sweet basil is companion to a lot of the peppers and the tomatoes, so I put a plant by each grouping. There's my lavender. It's getting ready to bloom. Here's my tomato patch, all in a line, and then right here too. Doing good. They're already quite tall. And this is northern Utah that I'm at. But I started them in the house, in a little greenhouse. And I have a video on that if anybody wants to check back on that. It's indoor greenhouse. There's my tomatoes. I put carrots in a box this year, and I've already eaten most of them. That's what's left. There's cucumbers over in that box. There's some more grapes coming along great. I'm just full of grapes. Red, purple, green, all of them. This is what I did for my melon patch. They're just babies. There's some crushed up eggshells to help with the snails as well as calcium. They're looking good. They're orange flesh and Israeli melons. That's in this section here. I did put just a quick fence around them. The fence is not even permanent. You can take it right back down just to keep the little critters out of it. Here's my watermelon patch. And the watermelons are coming along just fine. There's one. There's a couple over there. I also started all the melons in the house in my greenhouse. I started all the starts. So there's that melon patch there. My tomatoes again. See, once again, I have a nice basil there. It helps with insects. It's an insect repellent, plus I love it in salads. And my tomatoes like it too. Keeps the bugs away, at least some of them. It's a companion plant. Over here, I did some squash. There's a yellow squash. Got that one from Home Depot. These are my own. I started them from seeds in my greenhouse. Once again, they're zucchinis. There's 1, 2, 2, and 3. And I did put rocks around them, eggshells. I do like my melons and my squash up on mounds. I'll tell you more about that later. Here's another strawberry patch. This is my big one. Coming along good. It's already flowered, so we've got some strawberries down there starting. There's one right there. Whole patch. This right here is a elephant garlic. It comes back every year and getting bigger and bigger. I like it because when I can tomatoes, I use it. I use one for at least 12 jars of canned tomatoes. So I grow my own garlic, my own herbs, my own oregano, basils. Here is my honeysuckles and for my hummers, and they are coming along. They're starting to bloom. There's a certain kind. See, there's the bloom right there. It's just loaded. I did trim it back, hopefully this year. I hope it didn't. This is yellow blooms right here, and it's just thick. And it smells so good when it comes up. This is called pink lemonade honeysuckle. There it is. It's just beautiful. My hummers love it. So there's 3 different kinds of honeysuckles here. And I'm hoping one doesn't rub out the other one. I'm trying to make this plant go the right. This one stay in the middle. I have to trim it every year. And this one is a dark purple one. It hasn't quite come out yet, but we've got all kinds of buds. And I'm hoping that one goes to the left. So there's that, all my honeysuckles. Then I have some sunchokes right here. I'll be glad to do a video on that. I took some transplants from Garden Fever, who's a friend. And he gave me some transplants, and all of them have done really well. And I can do a video on that in the future. You can use their roots. They're just like potatoes, that you can make fries out of them, mash them, whatever, but they're good for the winter too. Just put them in a bucket, and I'll talk more about that later. Here's a few sunchokes too. Right there. Beautiful pink lemonade honeysuckles. Those are the ones that are coming in bloom right now. Here, and this is chock full of blooms. Gonna do a whole video on hummers and honeysuckles. Planted a couple of peppers here. Here is some fabric that I put in the back because we get a lot of grasshoppers. There's a lot of weeds right over this fence. So I'm hoping to help with the bugs and different stuff. All I did was use some fabric and some paint sticks to hold that back. This is salvia, beautiful. I have it in my yard strictly for the bees. Beautiful plants already. And the bees have already come at them like lickety-split. Beautiful purple flower. There we go. This is catmint. The bees like that too. It's very evasive. It is a mint, so it will spread. So put it in a place that you don't want it to spread, so you can keep it contained. The bees love this. Very sweet, very nice smell. Right there. There's another small lavender that is coming along. There's my irises. Here's my roses coming along. I did have to treat it already. They had aphids and who knows what else. So I did use some neem oil. I did some insecticide soap. But they may need another treatment too. But they've got many different colors this year that's coming out. There's yellow. There's pink. So I probably will treat these again. I've planted some flowers in there. Here's a succulent little display. I transplanted some succulents from this winter videos that I did. There we go. This is sage, the most common sage, and I've had that for several years. I just bought a golden sage right there to put by it, so I probably will cut that other one back a little to give this little one more room. Also flowers. Here's another lavender that's getting ready to bloom. This is a mint. Peppermint actually. It's just huge. It's coming along beautiful. You can do your mints and teas, salads, whatever. This is my iris one, iris bush, but the blooms have already gone, so I'm getting ready to trim that back a little for next year. They were beautiful. I think they were on my last video or two. So there's those. Let's go up here. I've got a few things on the deck that I want to show you. Here's a bunch of basils that I bunched up all together, and I have to keep thinning, but I hope that just is overpoweringly good because I just love sweet basil. There's some more mints. We have a holy mint. We have piccolo mint. We have several mints, which I will do a video strictly on basils and mints in the future. This one is a goji berry that I'm trying this year, which is a whole nother video. This is my daughter's strawberry that I did for her in a pot. And this one is a columbine. The hummers love it. So I'm going to plant another hummer flower in there. There's one feeder right there, right up on my deck. This is a rose that I liked in here. I got that for Mother's Day from my son. And there's a chive patch, which is beautiful. So that's about it. There it is at a distance. This is Last Garden Standing. Please share, like, and subscribe if you'd like to know more about how I'm going to do some mints, some basil videos, some sunchoke videos, you name it, and watermelon, and orange flesh melon, and Israelite melon. Thank you, and until next video, I'll see you then.